As a follow-up to my previous video, I wanted to discuss this postpartum transitioning for a lot of women. So I did explain that I do recommend starting with your body, and especially with this basic concept of just focusing on your diet, right? Nothing major. Basically, what you do, because when this postpartum period happens, it's a pretty significant transition for any woman, and especially women like myself who were professionals and uh, like had a completely different life, independent life, doing lots of different things, and then you become a mom, and a lot of things shift for you, right? Not just hormonally, but also psychologically. So why do I think that starting with your body is so significant? Because first of all, you do balance your hormones, you balance them out, you get them to that place where you feel like you're stable, right? Because sometimes we go through those mood swings and we can get anxious and irritable, all kinds of stuff going on, especially when you have little kids and you don't get enough sleep. So all those different mood swings are constantly happening, and that's why I can't stress enough how important it is to cut on your coffee. And I mean, not just like 2 1 cup of coffee a day. I personally think that it should be no coffee at all. Maybe when at some point in your life when you're super stable, everything's going great, you're getting enough of sleep, you can try again. But in the beginning, I say just don't drink coffee. You might have a few days when you're like really struggling, because like any drug, and it is kind of a drug, you're gonna experience withdrawal and all kinds of symptoms. But just cut out that coffee. It's gonna affect not just how you feel hormonally, but mentally. You are not going to have all those crazy mood swings. You'll feel a little bit more balanced. So I say that also, besides that, we moms go through this kind of psychological transitioning. And I think starting with your body and your diet will really help you transition into a different area in your life. So once you have control over this, when you start feeling stable and balanced, then you're ready to move on and focus on other areas in your life, such as your new identity as a mom. And for instance, it's like me, I also transitioned from my finance career into this wellness coaching and all kinds of things that, yes, and relationships change. And I also moved. I moved not just houses but states. So a lot of women went through all this transitioning in the last few years, and I think if you just start slowly, one step at a time, focus on your body, on your diet, and then after 1 month, when you feel the difference, when you feel completely like you're different, you are you yourself, actually not a different person, but you'll actually feel, oh my gosh, I recognize myself again. And that's when you'll be ready to transition to the next stage, which is, what am I going to do with my life? What do I want to do? You'll get that clarity. You'll start getting more and more clear about what kind of mother you are, how you want to raise your children, and what you want to do with your life. If, let's say, you decided to change, and a lot of women after having kids, they get to that point where they want to change everything they did before, because suddenly you have kids and you want to be that person, the person who models for your children how to live your life authentically, in touch with your inner self, and person who loves what they do. And that's what happened for me and a lot of women that I work with. They decided, I want to change everything. I want to change my career. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to embody that mother who I wish to be, and I want my children to witness and be inspired by. So that's where you can get, that's actually the journey for a lot of moms that takes place. But first, like I said, don't rush into it. Just start with your body. Once you have control over that, once you've established that pattern in your new pattern in your body, and you feel okay again after all this hormonal, physiological, psychological change, you'll be ready. You'll have that clarity in your mind and your heart what to do next. For now, just good luck on your journey.